I'm your practicing baby Dallas, and let's look at what the I Ching has in store for us this week. What are the energetics that we're going to be facing this week? Okay, I'm going to do the coin method. So I'm going to toss coins 6 times. Okay, let me toss them the first time. Oh, okay, there's a yin line. Let's do it again. The second line is going to be a yang line. It's a changing yang line. Okay, what about the third line from the bottom? That's going to be another yin line. Let's do the fourth line. Wow, another yin line. Let's do the fifth line. Ooh, that is another changing yang line. And then the top line, oh my, it looks like it's going to be another yin line. How interesting. Okay, so we've got 3 movements going on this week. Let's look at this. So the start of this week, it's kind of like a buyer beware kind of scenario. 2 water trigrams. That's not so good. So keep alert at the start of this week for, things that could put you at risk, and realize that you can move beyond this. And if you move beyond this, you're going to find really good fortune, because we're moving into the year of the rabbit, and it's the year of the water rabbit. So the rest of this year has the opportunity to bring great fortune to you. So one of the ways you can look at this is, if you were whitewater rafting, you've always got to be alert while you're rafting, and you've got to take all the necessary precautions in order to keep yourself safe. That's kind of what the start of this week is going to be about. And it's also about, you can't stop. You've got to keep on moving forward. And if you can do that, you're going to get past this danger, and things are going to be good again. So, that's probably something that a lot of us have been looking forward to, because it's been years now where we're just like, whoa, that was super bad, and it'd be nice for it to get good again. And so one of the things about trying to survive whatever this is that's going to happen is to stay calm. So navigating your way through this is going to be about staying calm under pressure and sitting back so that you can make a logical decision. Don't do that knee-jerk stuff right now, because that will send you down the wrong path. So even if it feels really chaotic and you just feel like your head's going to explode and it's really stressful, find a way to disconnect and to sit back and to stay calm and to look at what's really happening in order to make a logical decision on whatever it is that's happening. Now, because the thing is where this trigram or where this hexagram is, it's 2 water hexagrams. And so we're at the coldest, darkest part right now. And so everything from here is going to continue to lighten up. But, this might be a situation where it's going to be difficult to change the whole thing. And so remember that if you can find your way back into calmness and really seeing what's going on, that you can improve whatever's happening right now. So be cautious, be trusting of who you can trust, and make sure to keep up on your own self-meditation, your own self-help practices. Okay, so we've got that changing line, and the first changing line is going to be in the second position. And that's not too bad, because, again, that's reaffirming that really sit back and be calm and take stock of what's going on. And when you take stock of it, just be really realistic. And so whenever there's danger, don't just take off running. before you know what the problem is, because if you do that, you might run into the problem. So this one is really asking you to be calm. There's other times when you can just do whatever you want, but this one, in order to really navigate it, sit still, learn what you can from this, and take your time in making your decisions. Okay, so this is going to be a changing line, and that yang changing line is going to change to a yin line. So now we have kun on the bottom, and we have water on top, and this is actually in a much more favorable position. Now, what this hexagram is talking about is it's talking about unions, and it's talking about close personal relationships. So this is going to be like family and friends. And this is, you can gain a lot from your family and friends. But what it wants you to think about is that in these close relationships, it's about love and it's about caring. And that's really part of what this union is about. And it's asking you to be really careful with your close relationships and your friends and your family, to not force things. Let your relationships come and go. And there's a really great story, because our last changing line is going to be in the 5th position. And the story on that is one of the Shang Kings was out hunting, and the people helping him hunt put nets up on 4 sides so that whatever was happening, all the game would be trapped and would be killed. And they were going to shoo the game into the nets. And the king said, hey, no, because if we do that, we're going to kill everything, and that's not going to be for the good of the people in long term. So let's just put one net, and let's chase the game forward into that net. And for that game that wants to go left, let them go left. And for that game that wants to go right, let them go right. And only that game that wants to come into my net, we will take those. And so that is an analogy of how you need to look at your relationships right now. Only take those who want to come. Those who want to go left, let them go left. Those that want to go right, let them go right. And just be there for those that want to come with you. So part of this looks like there is a theme here about working with others, and it's kind of a rabbit bunny kind of thing, because the rabbit bunny is really gracious and it's really social and it likes people. So this is helping you understand what kind of energy will help you in working with other people in this year. And working with other people in this year is going to be an important theme. Okay, so now you're starting to, you had some problems, and you probably, part of the problems was people. So there were people in your circle at the beginning of this week who they worked against you, or they didn't want to follow you. And let those people go. Let them go where they want to go, and only take those that want to work with you. In the end, you know, these people that didn't want to work with you may come back, and they may not. But by limiting yourself to those that want to work with you, you are going to release a lot of stress and frustration in your life. Because guess what's happening on the end of the week? The end of the week, we get the 2nd trigram, which is kun, and which is receptivity. And this is a great hexagram. This is one of the most beneficial hexagrams. And again, the overall concept is to not force yourself, to allow those who want to come, to try not to force the situations around you, but allow things to come to you. So almost as an opportunity to start relaxing and letting everything that you've done start taking root. Now, definitely as things that you've done start to take root, follow them, go with them, and see what happens with them. But it's through this natural receptivity, this non-force, that things are going to start to turn around and start becoming really much more positive. So, the beginning of this week, it's going to start off a little bit rough. It's going to be focusing on your relationships with others, and then by starting to train yourself on how to allow people to be whoever they are in their relationship with you, it's going to lead to success. And it's going to lead to longer term success. And you're going to have started training yourself in really this very yin cycle that is just starting. It's going to last for a really long time. But in order to be really successful in that cycle, we're going to need to learn some of the yin characteristics of how to interact in society and the yin aspects of social phenomenon. And part of that is not being forceful, to allow people to come and go as it works for them, and to go with those that want to go with you. Okay, so that's this week. That's the forecast for this week. And so it looks like you've got a potential to do some great learnings, and that it's going to be a great week.